Welcome to Thorin. My name is Patrick, and I'm your friendly controller and heck of a paleontologist, if I do say so myself. Now, I'm afraid we don't have much time, so let me cut to the chase. This chamber has no windows and no doors, and the only way out is to tier rank T for the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, and ET needs our help.
Did you wait?
They're
Is this
my
like
friends.
long-haired person next to us? ET? No, it's Dane.
Hey, what's up?
What is? Wait, Dane. I thought you weren't allowed in here. I thought there's a sign that says no Dane allowed.
I thought I wasn't allowed as well, but you were like, "Hey, you should come on the episode," and I was like, "You know what? It is time." I
Just so
think
you can laugh at our rankings because
exactly.
both of our lists are very very top heavy.
Well, I mean, believe it or not, the this idea actually was Brendan's, I believe.
Yeah, it wasn't like a while ago.
Yeah, it was a couple episodes ago, but afterwards we usually like to talk, and he was like, "Hey, you should do a theme park pre-show tier list." And I was like,
Next
"That's a
time you
great
should
idea."
do just a theme park attraction tier list, like of one park.
Oh, that's a good idea. Oh man, that's a series. That's a
It's gonna get
series.
spicy. How
Yeah,
about
that's
my
gonna.
idea I've been tossing around is like theme
Theme
park
park land
land
tier
tier
list would be
list.
a
I feel
little
like that would
easier
be
because it wouldn't be
really
Oh, I
dicing a
fun.
did
theme
that
park.
one already.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I did.
I'm
That was
terrible.
years ago, though. That was
There's
that was.
actually three. There's a good amount of Universal pre-shows on this, and I have to give you credit for that, Dan.
Thank you.
Too
I.
much California adventure, but we'll get over that.
I'll hide you
How
where
many was
nobody
there
will
at
be able to
California
find you.
Adventure? I
Disney's
forget.
At least
California
3.
Adventure.
Oh yeah, that is too many. I can't even believe I put 3 on there. Wait, which one were there? Incredicoaster, and then
Incredicoaster, Guardians.
oh yeah, and then technically Soarin' and
Oh, yeah,
Tower of
Soarin'.
Terror, but
There you
that
go.
Yeah,
doesn't really.
which aren't in
I
the
should
same
have
park.
put Beast Library in there.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah. Oh man, poor
Wow.
thing. Replaced by the
that
Disney's
too soon. I'm
Imagination.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Too soon, Dan. Too soon. It closed today, I think.
Oh, did it?
It closed today. Um.
We're very topical.
So, do you want to start off with like D tier and work our way up, or like go
Let's see.
down?
If you were to look at the list, what is automatically the worst one that comes
You
to your
should
mind?
look. Yeah, just go from D tier up.
So
That's always
D
the best
tier,
option.
one of the things I put on D tier is actually the Incredicoaster Q video.
Yes.
The Incredicoaster Q video is so bad. It's trying to be funny and it's not.
My note here says Incredicoaster has a pre-show for all the lists of rides. I didn't know had a pre-show.
It sort of
Well, it's
does.
basically just a safety video with a pre-show in
It's
it, kind
animated
of,
pretty
but
well. I have to give them credit.
it is. Same thing with the Simpsons ride. The Simpsons ride pre-show
Oh,
pisses me off
we're
so
gonna.
bad that it's so
Oof.
much that it's just on TV stuck to the wall.
The
I really
Simpsons
wish it
ride
was better.
Q
It was better
footage.
presented.
Q footage that's not recycled show footage feels like an episode within itself because it's the writing is so good on the Simpsons ride.
I love The Simpsons ride. I'm one of the few people that I think you and I will shill for it. It's
Oh, I do
original.
too.
It's not
It's
just
amazing.
clips with like Krusty in the middle of them
It's
explaining what's
the
going on.
CGI is a little outdated, but it's fun.
It's so fun. It's so fun. And the pre-show is like animated like the show. So I mean that lasts forever.
So what else do you have on your D list? What's an attraction?
Ooh, let's see. How about Transformers? I
Yeah, I
honestly
put
just find it
Transformers.
kind of
Yeah.
dull. And I was stuck on the line for that ride for 40 minutes last time, and I cannot remember anything except like we're gonna move the Allspark because we should maybe, and then like some annoying transmissions. We're on
I
the ride
also
now.
put Transformers on the D tier list because it credit to the ride for having the original voice actors return because it does make the ride a lot better.
The ride is
Yes,
not
that is
terrible,
always
I'll
good.
admit.
Yeah.
I'll
the
go on it.
ride-
I'll be happy going
The
on it.
ride itself is not terrible. It's not good, like the greatest ride ever built, but it's fun and it's probably one of the most violent theme park attractions ever made.
Pretty
But
much.
the Q video is very, very bad.
The Q
Um,
video, I genuinely could not remember it, even though while recording, because I didn't script this video. So while recording, I could not remember a single detail about it. And I had watched it like 40 minutes before actually recording the video.
You would think Giant Robot War would be like a fun, interesting topic.
No, it's not because the actors are clearly just there for the paycheck.
Clearly.
You know,
That's part
honestly,
of the
I
charm
couldn't
of these
even I
things.
couldn't even remember the Incredicoaster pre-show either.
They also play this Q video at the loudest possible volume.
No, you're thinking of Kong.
Kong,
Kong always has the loudest in-ride volume of any theme park
yeah,
attraction
Kong
in the
will
universe, and
break
I
your
don't get it.
eardrums. I actually haven't rode Skull Island Reign of Kong since the outdoor portion hasn't been working in like this whole year. There's been no outdoor portion.
There was an outdoor. I see. I don't even remember. I've probably been on it before and have
No,
no
you see, if this
recollection.
was Diz Twitter, people would be screaming that Disney doesn't fix their rides. But since it's Universal, it's completely
It's
fine.
look, it's charming. Look how cute that is.
Universal
That's what-
tried to build it. They can build themed attractions. Stop insulting Universal all the time. Speaking of Universal, another attraction on the D list is Minion Mayhem.
Wait, that was on the video? I didn't.
It wasn't on the video. I added that after. I decided not to rank that because it was I just didn't want to.
See, I thought I was my top terribly again. See,
as
I
pe-
don't like it, but I don't think it's the worst. I think the fact that you are becoming the minion makes it have some amount of stakes, as if
Yeah,
opposed to
and
like you're just watching
like
them.
the Incredicoaster pre-show, it's animated like the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It does have slightly redeeming things, but I just don't like the minions. I
Me
think
neither.
they're
I'm not a big fan.
so. What
Well,
else?
if you're
do we
not a
have on here?
Facebook mom, you don't like the
Yeah,
minions.
yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah.
do children like the minions?
Annie, I assume you put Fast and the Furious Supercharged.
My
the
list says
list.
pooper charged, but yes, I did.
I actually didn't put it there.
I know that it has its redeeming qualities, but I always feel like I'm in someone's awkward family reunion whenever I walk in that building.
Yeah, that's
It's all
very
about
true.
family.
But
It
there's
is.
several reasons I didn't put Fast and the Furious Supercharged in the D list, and I'll get to that once we get to the ranking I have it in. But another attraction that I actually have in the D list is the current Mission Space pre-show.
I was waiting for that.
Worst pre-show on the
it's
whole
so
list.
The original
boring. I
one
can't even
was,
tell you what
was
happens.
great.
Oh, the
and-
original one banged. The original one
And
was
this
incredible.
current one feels scripted and dry, and the background is CGI, and it looks awful. The current version of Mission Space genuinely just looks awful. Everything about it is terrible.
The fact that it's been here ever since I watched Disney Channel and they featured it on like Disney 365 is amazing.
Oh my
though.
gosh, Dane,
Remember that?
I saw them film Disney 365 one time at Downtown Disney, and they kept yelling "cut" every 5 seconds and making them reach. It was so funny.
Average
That's
Big Beautiful
amazing.
Diz recording.
Pretty much.
What's on the
that's
C
it for
list?
that's it for my D list.
For me,
Is that-
I honestly have only been in Indiana Jones once, and I don't remember it. I don't know if it's a testament to my memory or the pre-show.
Is your D? Is that in your D list?
It's in my C because I just kind of don't remember, so I can't.
Okay, so that's
fully-
a perfect way to transition into the C list. The only attraction I put in my C list is Enchanted Tales with Belle. While it's a cool effect, the attraction itself can't. It's more of a show, an elaborate show, than it is an attraction. I mean, I guess you could call Muppet Vision that, but Muppet Vision's art. Muppet Vision's not an attraction.
Muppet
It's
Vision
art.
experience.
It's a holy experience, Muppet Vision.
I actually generally like show pre-shows better than attraction pre-shows.
As I don't want
Like Enchanted Tiki Room and stuff like that.
yeah.
because you don't have to
but-
go through the customary working in safety warnings into
Exactly.
everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The Enchanted Tales with Belle pre-show is very cool technology-wise,
hmm
but it's just not worth going in that attraction just to see that pre-show and get forced into audience participation.
Yeah, I've done it. The only thing I can say for it is that at least it blends into like the actual main experience because it's just one continuous thing
Yeah.
you're going through. And also audience participation. Is it the 90s? Yes, it is, and I love it. But I don't want to
It feels like a very 90s attraction.
it does.
But that's the only attraction I have on my C tier. Do you have
Okay.
anything else on your C tier?
Let's see. I don't think so. At least nothing that is like truly C. I think we're good.
Yeah. So here comes the part where you guys are going to laugh. In
Okay.
my B tier, I have Fast and the Furious Supercharged.
Oh, I did
They-
too. I did too.
Only because the live actors absolutely make this experience so much better. They are
Mhm.
fully aware that the ride is garbage.
Yes.
They know people are there for the fact that the ride is corny and should not exist. Like it's bad. But the fact that the actors are so dedicated to their roles and, interacting with this terrible pre-recorded footage, just props to them. They're the best part of the ride, and that's why I put it in the B tier.
Absolutely. I
I had it
mostly
in my
agree
B
with
tier
you.
as well.
I just haven't experienced that myself because I've only been on it at, like, I guess at night or on off days or whatever. And also, I don't think that should be an excuse. Like, we love corny anything, but make the ride good, Universal. Like, don't just employ
Yeah.
people to
I
make
want
it sound
an
decent.
indoor roller coaster theme to Fast and the Furious. That's what I want.
Because it's a
With
car
explosions.
movie.
That would
Why
make
is the car
sense.
movie ride not fast?
Yeah, exactly. Why are you sitting in this big heavy truck watching CGI Luke Evans die?
Exactly.
Speaking of violent theme park attractions, this is another one. Universal has a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
They're the mature park. People
Mhm.
can die in their rides.
Yeah.
Because the only ride alien encounter at Disney. People die in Rise of the Resistance, so that counts. And people
guess
die in
technically,
Smuggler's
but I mean,
Run.
it's Star Wars. They can get away with it.
Yeah, people die in the Star Wars rides. All of them, actually. Star Tours people die, Rise people die.
We can kill people in Smuggler's Run, I'm sure, by throwing
Yes.
our blasters everywhere.
Yes, you do kill people in Smuggler's Run. You
Good.
do indeed have blood on your hands.
That's all I'm good at.
All right.
I have many people's
do you
blood
have
on
it-
my hands.
Do you have anything in the B tier, Annie?
B tier. What is giving B tier vibes today? I honestly, I want to give like, this is hard because I would say maybe Mummy, low B, high A, because I know the queue is interactive and everything on the ride itself is very memorable, but all I can remember about the pre-show is like, oh, they don't believe in mummies. Well, I hope that's
They don't
good for
believe-
them.
They don't believe in mummies. They're
Terrible way of
skeptical of the
explaining-
mummy.
They don't believe in the curse. It'll be fine.
I don't
If
know how
only
you
you
can't-
believed in mummies, you know.
I used to believe in mummies, but now I think they're just a sham.
Yeah, not anymore.
Come to life with the laughter of newborn children.
The laughter of unborn children.
Well, it's fairies. Never mind.
What is the laughter of unborn children?
Like the
Children
first
have
laugh of
to-
a child. I don't.
Yeah, the unborn children are mad. They got rid of confrontation and replaced it with Revenge of the Mummy.
I'm sure someone is still mad at that.
Someone probably is, even though Revenge of the Mummy is a very fun and charming ride.
Do people even care about Kong, or is it just one of those properties Universal can cheaply throw places?
No, I don't think
Can I
anybody
just say,
cares about
speaking
King
of Mummy,
Kong.
I love the image Dane chose for this tier list. It's just the worst screen grab of a guy making like the pog face.
I couldn't find another good picture.
Can you
for
post
the...
that full image on the Discord chat?
Yeah,
I
hold
want to
on.
use it. Okay, so I think we're good to move on to A tier, right?
Yes,
I
I
think
do
so.
think so.
I actually have 3 Universal attractions on the A tier.
Okay.
And they're kind of grouped together because they're all the Harry Potter attractions.
I was gonna
because
say I'm gonna guess
all of them
Forbidden
use
Journey.
the same technology, and it is so annoying. They all use this stupid screen musion effect that Universal is obsessed with for some reason. And it's not that it looks bad, it just looks weird.
You know, I think at least what Forbidden Journey has for it is where you're in the castle, so maybe
Yeah.
that one feels like the most in the
But the other
moment of
2, you're
them.
literally just in a room.
I can do with Gringotts because at least you get to walk through all the offices and hear all the characters plotting and the elevator, which reminds me of Wanadu City and the mining thing. Anyway, Hagrid is basically just you're standing in a dark cave Hope the ride doesn't break down.
Yeah, you better hope the ride doesn't break down because you're gonna be waiting upwards of 2 hours for this ride.
Yeah, I haven't been on it in a couple years. It's insane.
It is a very, very good roller coaster. I'm not
Amazing ride.
saying that it is in my top 15 roller coasters. It's good. It's just, not worth waiting 2 hours for.
Mm-mm.
Um,
Good.
If you're gonna
also
wait
in
for
my
2
A-
hours, go over to
Yeah,
Velocicoaster.
yeah, also in my A tier is Dane's gonna might get mad at this one. Is Rock and Roller Coaster because it's the same
Whoa,
issue.
an A tier, man?
Ooh.
Come on now.
It's good. It's good. Rock and Roller Coaster is a fun ride, but it's the same issue I have with Hagrid is that it's the Musion effect.
Well, what do you want them to do? Get Aerosmith? Actually,
I want an
in
Yes.
animatronic Steven Tyler. That's what I want. I'm
Dude,
kidding.
could you imagine how bad a animatronic Aerosmith would look?
That's worse than
Kane,
that. And it would
Kane.
age terribly.
Rock and Roller Coaster is not an A tier, it's an S tier because it's the goat of all Disney theme park attractions.
Mhm.
Because I quote it all the time, I had to put it in the S tier.
Mhm.
But
I
also,
also have ET. Look, ET is very, very
oh,
iconic.
you're gonna make so many.
But I just need to weigh it against the fact it's a screen with a guy and a weird looking alien.
And a weird looking alien.
I don't want to save him. I'm sorry.
I wish
yeah.
ET can go. ET can die. I don't care.
Every
In
time
A
I'm in there,
tier-
though, I do get goosebumps. I feel like it's the 80s. I feel like I'm in a blockbuster or something. I love that feeling.
Also in A tier, I have the Enchanted Tiki Room, which I haven't
Oh.
seen in a while.
Me
Because
neither.
for some
I don't
reason,
know.
it's always closed for technical difficulties when I'm there. The rope is up and cast members are standing outside and saying it's not open. I was like, okay. So I think that the current version of the pre-show, the dialogue is really bad between the two birds.
Between the birds, it's there. The dialogue is iffy. You're right. I'll give you that.
That's why I put in A tier, or else if the dialogue was good, it was the original one. I don't think it is the original pre-show. I could be wrong. It would be in the S tier. Because I love the Enchanted Tiki Room.
Well, the ride itself is very, very.
But that's all I have in the A tier.
Oh, I think that's fair.
In
I
S-
know you would put Muppets in S. I just look again. It's very iconic, but it's the same as the ET factor. Where just look, you have to adjust yourself and feel like you're being in the 90s. Otherwise, you're just gonna be confused. I was
Yeah.
confused when I first wrote it.
The very first attraction I plopped into S tier, the moment I saw that wallpaper, was the stretching room because I love the Haunted Mansion. It is possibly one of the greatest Disney attractions ever made.
Oh, I think Haunted Mansion probably is the greatest Disney attraction.
Horizons, no. Haunted Mansion.
Haunted
With
Mansion.
no Haunted Mansion,
Still
there
there.
would be no Horizons.
Oh, if it comes down to Haunted Mansion and Horizons, Haunted Mansion every day of the week.
Haunted Mansion just gets everything so perfectly. The atmosphere, the music, just
The
everything
perfect balance of like creepy if you read into it, but also just vibes all the way.
I
And
mean,
also,
like-
they keep the thing updated too. It's not
Yeah,
like
they
it
do-
hasn't been touched since the 1970s.
They do
Yeah,
such
GE.
a good job at keeping the Haunted Mansion refreshed and clean, like as clean as a haunted house is gonna be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's constantly animatronics out
Putting
for
putting
maintenance.
new things in it, like the Hatbox Ghost and stuff like that.
They
Over in
love
Disneyland, you have the overlay.
Yeah, they love going in the Haunted Mansion and tweaking things, which is such a fun thing to know that they do.
Yeah. Except put the hidden Mickey plates back.
The Hidden
Somebody
Mickey
took-
plates are back.
Oh, thank God. When I went in May, they weren't.
They
I
fixed the dining room.
Oh my God,
during
thank
I think during night maintenance it got messed up.
it
for
made
some
me
reason.
so mad when I went in May and there were the hidden Mickey plates were gone. I'm like, what is going on here?
But
Like
they
every
did
once in
fix it.
every once in a while, the night crew would just decide to mess with it, and it makes me so mad.
It's usually when they're redoing the cobwebs, they forget to put stuff back.
It's like a secret other world of this theme park ride that I am being
Yeah.
exposed to for the first time.
The Haunted Mansion is such a weird ride behind the scenes
Oh,
wise.
it must be.
Like the attic to the ground floor is a good from the floor of the attic to like the concrete is a good 15, 14 feet. It's tall.
Yeah,
like-
it seems it. I was trying to wait. That's like more than two people.
Yeah, it's
each
crazy
other.
how how tall it is.
3 of me.
And S tier, I also have Twilight Tower of Terror and Soarin'.
Oh yes.
See,
those
that's
are goat theme park
Soarin'. I
pre-shows.
hate the ride, but the pre-show is good.
I also have
Again,
both
guy on a
Galaxies.
screen, but
Wait a minute. Where did you have Flight of Passage
Flight of Passage is an S tier as well.
and Mission Breakout? You put in.
Yeah, Mission Breakout is an S tier.
Did you put it Runaway in S?
Yes,
I respect that. I
it's
respect
so
that.
Yeah.
cute.
I just couldn't put it in S because I have problems with the actual attraction, but that pre-show is so good.
it is. And it opened just in time for COVID too.
just because I love Dinosaur, it has to be an S tier.
I was waiting for you to talk about Dinosaur.
I was really considering putting Soarin' and Dinosaur in its own tiers.
I was gonna ask you,
Because
didn't have a
they're
Dinosaur
like
tier?
I was about to. I was a bit because those are just unbelievable, but I
they're so good. The fact that this guy is in full character, just having the time of his life playing this character.
I don't know if you guys have ever done this, but I mean, Brendan, you probably knew this, but they it's not the same pre-show as they actually re-recorded the pre-show. They didn't just dub over the lines.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, which one are we talking about?
I don't know what the original. I've never seen the original.
Soarin'. It's very,
Please.
very close. It's just whenever you see Patrick, those aren't the original. I thought it was the same footage from.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about Dinosaur.
The original.
Me
No,
too.
no. So in Soarin', the original.
Because
Soarin'
in the
pre-show, I
original,
thought
the
it was-
lighting's more yellow, and over the world, I think it's blue.
Yeah, it looks way better in Around the World.
No,
Over
it
the
didn't look
world.
entirely familiar to me. I think
Soarin',
right.
now that Soarin' over California is back in 4K, and I've gotten to see it, it does not look good in 4K.
You don't
The
like
tra-
seeing Michael Eisner in 4K?
The transfer is really bad. It's still very grainy, if that makes sense.
You
So
know what I
North
would
Soarin'
have.
was actually better than the other Soarin'. They're both just kind of mid.
Yeah, they're both mid.
Whoa! Come on
I
now.
don't. Soarin', you're sitting in a chair watching clips.
I think
I don't like
Soarin'
it. I think
over
it's a boring
Soarin' over
ride.
California in DCA is better than is the GOAT Soarin'.
Yes,
I don't.
it is. It is. It's because it actually belongs there.
Yeah.
Right.
If
makes
they
the
would have
logical
made Soarin' over California, but the end you go into Epcot, that would be the holy grail. But unfortunately, they
But
didn't.
Epcot's not in California.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's what doesn't make sense.
But Soarin' Around the World fits in Epcot.
If they could just put Soarin' Around the World, but put the orange scent in there somehow, then me and Mr. Iger can shake hands and be happy men.
I mean, you could have a scene where you're flying over Florida, going to Epcot, and you can have the orange smell. Like,
I can buy Josh tomorrow a cold one and offer shake his hand and offer him a cold one if that.
Yeah.
If
You
that
can't drink it,
happens.
but you'll buy it for him.
I can buy. Yeah. Well, he can buy it. I can give him the money. I can
Oh wow.
I can hand him the $5 and he can buy it. Because
Nice.
I personally can't buy an alcoholic beverage.
Also, in the beautiful, beautiful S tier, I have Revenge of the Mummy because I love this pre-show.
Oh my god. Nah, way too high, man. Way too
It's because
high.
I love the ride,
Nah, you gotta separate the ride and the pre-show though, man. Come on now.
I just love how goofy this pre-show is because it
Brendan's
jumps from
the
being-
kind of guy to have the Incredicoaster in S tier.
If he had emotional attachments to it, he would.
Revenge of the Mummy, I just love that ride, I have both Galaxy's Edge attractions in S tier as well.
Rise deserves it. Okay, Smuggler's Run is fun. I like that you can go through the ship and take pictures. That's fun, but very memorable.
It's
Where
fun.
does the pre-show start for you guys? That's
See,
what I
for
wanna
me,
know.
it's up until you get on the ride. Like everything before that.
That's what I say. It's up until you get into the car. The pre-show is
Mhm.
even honestly, I think the pre-show ends when you get into the interrogation room. That's where it stops. For
That's
me.
for it. See, for
When you
Rise,
get
that's
into
confusing.
the indoor portion of the queue to
Yes.
the interrogation room, I think is the pre-show.
I love the idea of just putting cast members in it. See, modern Disney can sometimes do things right. put cast members in it. Makes it better.
Yes,
Yes.
it does.
I loved quoting
Also-
The Simpsons ride when I was there and be like, "What? You're just gonna, interrogate me and not take me to the gift shop?
S tier.
Next
is-
time I'll be like, you're in a theme park, and just no. Actually, don't make the cast members bring character, but
S tier. I have Simpsons as well, and Indiana Jones and
because
E.T.
Simpsons is
and
perfect.
Muppet Vision. I
Exactly.
put most of them in S tier.
Oh my god.
Muppet Vision for me is one of the cases where I like the show more than the pre-show. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't framing it right in my mind. It was fine. The pre-show was memorable. It's old and weird, but I don't know. It didn't leave any lasting impressions.
I
on
love
me.
the Muppets.
That's pretty much a good reason because we love the Muppets.
Some pre-shows Dane did not put on here that I would put.
Yeah, I forgot a couple, admittedly. I
Put,
forgot the Cosmic Rewind pre-show, I know.
I would put that in an A tier.
Yeah, I'll
was
put
wondering
that in
what
A
Cosmic
tier as
Rewind
well.
was.
Yeah, I forgot. I
was-
just forgot to
I'll
put
also
When the
put-
effect works.
Dane,
Yeah.
how dare you not put the original test track pre-show, because that's an S tier.
No, it's 7 tier. Yeah, 7.
7 tier.
I honestly never would have thought about that in
I
The
know.
Tron Light Cycle Run free show is also an A tier.
Oh god. I I don't even remember that pre-show.
Me neither.
I legitimately up until now completely forgot that even
And it's like, hi, user, welcome to the grid. Okay, get to the queue now.
yeah, the constant loop that plays on the TV. I completely forgot about that.
Boom, boom, boom.
Come on, you don't love the, I don't know, Space Mountain pre-show? What are you talking
How-
about?
the
Space
Space Mountain-
Mountain does not have a
The
pre-show.
Jungle
The Space
Cruise
Mountain
pre-show.
Q video is the greatest thing ever.
Oh
It
yeah.
jump- It jumps
Now I
from
know what you're talking
Disneyland to Walt Disney World with no explanation, and it's awesome.
That's great. We love inconsistency.
And it has the best Space Mountain logo ever made.
I think those are all my comments as well. Definitely fun doing the slightly more unscripted videos and ranking stuff. We just get to yell about our opinions and you get to listen.
Mhm.
Everybody
forward to more of these in the
unsubscribes after my
future.
opinions.
Yeah, I can't wait to never do another opinion piece after this one.
They
If
bully
you ever
off
do a
YouTube.
Disney food tier list, I will be yelling at you. I will knock down your door somehow. And I'll force you to do a recap on it.
Dole Whips are amazing.
The recap show is just done after this.
Exactly.
It just gets canceled.
Dane appeared for the
Mysteriously.
season finale, and that's it.
Mysteriously.
Dane never posts again.
Right.
That will probably, honestly, my last ever video will probably be I will unleash an opinion that just everyone will hate me for.
Do you
That will
have
be
it?
this video. I
Magic
think.
Kingdom
You
sucks.
I think.
Magic Kingdom is kind of terrible. I do agree with that.
No, I mean it is, but
That's just a fact.
yeah, it's not. It's the worst part.
Except like
honestly.
some Tomorrowland rides and Jungle Cruise and Skipper Canteen.
Here's the thing: Magic Kingdom is probably just looking at. No, I mean Epcot's in construction right now, so I mean that Epcot's not
Epcot is
great.
construction.
Yeah, Epcot's not great, but just looking at like the attendance and the rides, Magic Kingdom is probably my least favorite park in Disney World.
Yeah, it is. I don't like it's too crowded.
I won't say it's the worst, but it's probably my least favorite, especially to go to.
Well, thank you for having us on again, Dane, to do a wonderful recap show.